This conference will now be recorded.
In previous session, we have seen how to create dataset and the dataset with recipe. And then we discuss about the dataset properties, what you can do around dataset. Then let's start with a new topic, nothing but lens. So we have seen the lens already, like from the dataset. If you go to, let me go to Analytics Studio, let me show you, then we'll deep dive about the lens. If I go to Analytics Studio, so if you click on dataset, if you go to all item here, if you go to any dataset, if you go to dataset, okay, let's see dataset I have. When I go, it's opening as a new lens. So what is this new lens and what we can do? Let's revise what we discussed till now. We understood we can open dataset as a new lens. Like when I click on the dataset, it is opening as a new lens. That part we understood, and we have seen all the dataset when you create, we go into a new lens always. So uh, we can open dataset as a new lens. That's the first point what we have. So lens nothing but it's just a view of dataset. Simply when you click on dataset, it's opening as a new lens. So I can say lens is nothing but it's just a view of the dataset, whatever. Like how you have report, same way. So what we can do on this, we can explore the data from the dataset and we can get data insights. Okay. And the lens when you create, in lens we have multiple options, like you can see the chart and many things. So we can explore the data in a lens as a chart or table. We can simply explore it, the data sets as a chart or table. We'll see what kind of options we have. Okay. Even you can use our special query language, nothing but SQL. We can use SQL also on that. If you see here, if I go to here, it's query mode, some kind of SQL also we can write. Okay. So Einstein Analytics provides many type of chart and table to explore my data. The data, what I say, that nothing but it's in my data set. So when I'm in the data set, if you go, we have different kind of chart we can see, some kind of bar chart with different variations, some kind of line chart, and many more things with that. And also we can explore the data as a table mode. We can see as a table mode also, we can explore the data. Okay. So if you compare the lens with Salesforce report, what we did before, okay, there is a lot of similarity also, but not the same thing. It's different, but there is some similarities. Like when you open a dataset, it will open as a lens with one dataset. You can add with SQL mode and many more things. Okay, but in Salesforce report can contain multiple related objects. You can use different report types, and we can take the data from the different Salesforce object and create a report. But for the lens, my source is data set. From data set only I can create my lens. Okay. So that's so what is dashboard again? So when I have lens, what can happen? So if you compare it dashboard point of view, so a dashboard in Salesforce always need report as the data source or visual force page as a data source. But in dashboard in Einstein Analytics doesn't need lens as a data source. So as a comparing lens and report, if you remember, when you do the dashboard in Salesforce, we can take report as a source or a visual force page. But to build the dashboard in Einstein Analytics, we don't need lens as a source because dashboard can directly take data from the data set. Okay. So what are things we're going to see in the lens discussion? We'll see many things, like we have one mobile app, or you can say one Einstein Analytics app, which we can see how we can use the Einstein Analytics app. We can see how I am going to explore the data set with chart, table, and SQL, and we'll see how I am going to explore data set with conversational, and we'll see how I am going to clip lens to a designer. All these things are going to see in the lens part, and we'll see how I can download and share my data. Okay, if I explore it as a lens, then how I can download and I can share also. Let's start with what is the Einstein Analytics app and what we can do. Okay, so if you remember, there is some kind of when you create a report, there is some kind of folder we need to create, and we store the data in the folder. Okay, report folder when you do the self-host reports. Same way, when you have data set or lines or dashboard, we used to create app. Let's start with what is app. If you go here, when I'm going to store it or anything, we can store the data set or everything in a app. If I go to Einstein Studio, if you see my data set stored in some app. So what is this app and what we can do on this app? So how I can create a new app, or how I can edit it, and what is the purpose of this? Like how I'm just editing it as a folder. So what is these things? So when I say about this app, what does it mean? Okay. So app is nothing but similar things what we do in the Salesforce folder. Okay. And when I say app, what is this? App is nothing but control the visibility and accessibility to the items within that app. Let's see, like in report folder, you keep the report, and that reports are being viewed or edited or managed by someone. We control the report folder sharing. Same way in the app, we control user visibility and accessibility. Okay. So what is this user visibility and accessibility, and what we do on this? Okay, user visibility and accessibility to the items what we stored in the app. So just compare with same way as report folder within that app. So in my app, I can have lanes or data set or dashboard. So we control who can access that app as a mode of manager, or as a mode of editor, or as mode of viewer. So same way how we do in the self-host report. So Einstein Analytics allows dashboard or lanes to use the data set from different app also. Okay, let's see, I'm going to build a dashboard and or a lens, and the data set are from different folders that also we can access. Okay, whenever the user trying to access that dashboard and they or lens, and they doesn't have access to that app, then they will get their message as it is. They cannot access it. So let's see, if I want to create an app, how I can create an app. So it's very simple steps to create an app. So whenever somebody say, okay, I want to create an app, like how you do creating a folder in reports or dashboards, same way when I want to create an app, what we can do. So simply you go to your Einstein Analytics Studio. Okay. So there are many options we have. So if you go to Einstein Analytics Studio, you see there is a button called Create here. So simply you go to your Einstein Analytics Studio, and then you click the Create button. The moment I click on the create button, you see I have options to create app, dashboard, story, and dataset. We'll discuss each of thing. We already know how to create dataset and anything. We'll see how to create app right now. Then we'll see dashboard and story also in upcoming sessions. The moment I want to create an app, I just simply click the name. So now you have multiple options. You can create completely from a blank app, like empty app, or you can use the template from a specific template you can use also. So let's say I have a template to create one app, we can do that also, or you can do directly from blank app. So depending on the analytics license you have, when creating an app, you will be asked to create from a blank app or start from the template. Okay, so now what I'm doing, let's go from a blank app. So how I'm going to create a blank app? So now blank app nothing but there is no template, nothing. We have to give the application name or app name, and we will do. Let's see. I'll give my name as my app name as, let's see, sales team. One name again. So I click on the create. So it create one app. So under this app, what are the items I have? Which dashboard, which story, which lanes, which data set, everything we can see. And we can see the details of the app. Okay, we can see the details of the app, like who created, when modified, what is the name, API name of this app, and everything. Okay, so now this way we can create the app. And once you create the app, let's see, I'll have multiple items like lanes, dataset, or anything. Let's I want to put a dataset onto this app. So if you go to this dataset, okay, so now I'm keeping in the shared app. Let's I go, let me edit it. I just click here, I click edit. I want to change the app which I have shown you in the previous session. If I want to change this app, simply what I can do, I can simply go, let it refresh it, let it load the page. Okay, see, I want to change the app. Simply I can go and I can change the app here. See, sales team. So now this data set I'm showing on my sales team app. The same way, let me go to Analytics Studio. I'll show under that app what I have right now. Or if you can go from here, Analytics Studio, and if you see all items, okay, what data set I have, you can see from here, and also from the apps also you can see. See, if you go to the apps, if I open my sales team app, under the sales team app, you can see I have one data set. So what are the items I have under this app, you can see. So the moment you want to, like, see, I want to run this app. So we have one options to run this app. You can see in the right side, there is a options will get run even the moment you want to run all, you see all the items what you have, you can see here. Individually, you can see the dashboard, story, or lanes, whatever you have, you can see from here. Okay, so once you create the app, you may have the shared app and some default apps in the system. So we can let's open my app here. Okay, see, if you want to create a new app, you can do again one more app also. Yeah, sorry, under this app, what you want to store, dashboard, story, data set, you can store here. Or you can see one more, what are the options we have here, you can see from here. Let's say I want to delete this app, I can simply delete this app. Or you can see one more options we have. If I click this, it's asking me, you want to share this app with whom. Okay, like what you do from report. In the report also, you used to share the report folder to specific users. So what are the options you have, you want, you can do everything from this. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, let's say I want to share this app with somebody. So what I do here, simply I can come here and I can select, okay, I want to share this to a user group or role. We create the app. Let's say when I say I want to share app, with whom I can share, I can share to user, group, or role. So who is going to have what kind of access on my app, so that they can access all the items inside this group, inside this app. So let's see, I want to a particular group, then you can give a group name. Then you want to give access as viewer, editor, or manager, you can define that. Let's anything you can do, you can search. If you have any group, that group name will come here. Let's see, I want to put a role. Let's see, I just keep one role name here. If role name is there, you can find out and select here. If you see here now what kind of roles I have, let me show you here. If I go to the role in the setup, let me open the roles. See, I have a role called CEO. I want to share this app with my CEO roles. So simply I can select CEO. So what the role you create, it will come. See, I create CEO. It's okay with CEO. I want to give the access as manager. Simply click add. So all the users who are associated with this role, they can access it. And if I want, okay, entire organization, I want to set some role. Okay, entire organization can view this app. Then I can set all the users of this organization can can set as viewer. All the privileges what you want, we can give. This is nothing but I'm giving the privilege to the users on this app, and on under this app, what are the items we have, they can have what kind of access. Then say, let me click on save. And also if you want, okay, I can do the post to feed. Okay, once you want, okay, we can post the image and link to this app on user group feed. So I want to give some feed to a particular user. Okay, let's test feed, and I can give about this application icon what I have, I can use it and I can post it. The moment I post it, So this will be posted as a feed to that user. Okay, we can post the feed from this app to user group, anyone what we want, and also you can get the link of this app if you want to share the link with anyone. We can go to get URL, get the link. I can get this link and I can open also. If I go and directly access this link, I can go to that app directly. Okay, so there are multiple kind of apps we have. If you go to all items, if you go to apps, let me open the app again. This is my app, sales team, and if you see there is an option switch you call run app. As I was saying, I can run the app. When I run the app, nothing but it's opening the app here. So we can share the app to user group role. That means we're giving the privilege of all items what contains inside this app. And secondary, we can run the app also from app drop down from here. If you go here, you can get what you want to do, or you want to set some app as favorite, that also you can do. The moment you run the app, it open up the apps and everything here you can see. And then all the items you can see, and for that items what the sharing you want to set, you can do also. See, if you click on the share, you can get from here, and also you can do the same thing from here. If I want to do the sharing setting here, simply I click on share, same page opening up. You can give the access, you can post to feed, and you can get URL. Okay, now we have given some post to feed. Let's see how it looks like now. Let me open it up. So in the as I posted to my user profile, to my user. So if you go, let's say I'm in the home tab, the chatter fields, what are the chatter fields you want, you can get it here. And you see the recent records what I have created, everything will come here. You can configure what you want and what you want to see. See, I came to chatter. I have created a test field. This is my file what I have shared, and this is the sales team app link. The moment I click, you can see if you have specific image or anything you want to share, that also you can do. And I have shared this app as a feed to a particular user, that also I can see. I can go click on the link and I can go to the app. So this is a simple thing how we are going to create an app. Under this app, we are going to keep the lanes, dashboard, and everything. Then we'll see how I'm going to explore the dataset. So dataset will explore as a form of lanes, and in the lanes, what we can do. If you see here, nothing but we are exploring data sets. I'll also show you how I'm going to use this analytics app. Okay, and we'll see the explore data set. We have a mobile app analytics app, that also I'll explain in upcoming sessions. So now just we create an app where you store data set and different items which we can access. Now when I'm exploring the data set, how it's going to work and what kind of charts I can use and how I'm going to SQL, we'll see in the next session. Thank you.